So the next big issue with Cuba also had to do with the Soviet Union. Now, as you remember, the Soviet Union became allies with Cuba when Castro took over and turned the nation communist. Now, the Soviet Union made a deal with Cuba to place missiles, nuclear missiles that is, in Cuba, basically pointed at the United States. This started in the summer of 1962. Okay, Cuban and Soviet officials said that they were only to protect Cuba from another possible Bay of Pigs. In September, Kennedy told Khrushchev, who was the leader of the Soviet Union at the time, that he could not place missiles in Cuba that could potentially attack U.S. targets. Khrushchev assured Kennedy that he wasn't doing any such thing. But on October 14th of 1962, a United States U-2 spy plane going over Cuba photographed evidence that the Soviets were installing launching pads for nuclear missiles with enough range to hit major U.S. population centers in the southeastern part of the United States. If fully installed, these missiles could reach most heavily populated two-thirds of the United States in less than 3 minutes. The U-2 spy plane also showed that the missiles were not yet operational, but this was panic time. What's going to happen? Okay, the United States territory obviously was very, very vulnerable. JFK demanded the removal. Nikita Khrushchev refused to remove them. Now, the United States, it should be noted, also had missiles in Turkey, which was close enough to hit the Soviet Union. And the Soviet Union wanted the United States out of Berlin, as you can remember. They didn't want their presence there in West Berlin. So there was a lot of tension between these two countries, and it was really escalating because of these presence of the missiles on Cuba.